morning, Lord Lieutenant Ice, ladies and gentlemen. It is very early, and yet there are thousands of you here. And that tells you everything about what this event means to this city. Every August, Bristol does something very slightly ridiculous, but also completely wonderful. It sets an alarm for 4:30 in the morning. It makes its way up to Aston Court Estate, and we stand here waiting for the balloons. What I love about the Fiesta is how many of us do that. There is no ticket for this. There is no gate. You can be up here with us this morning, or in your back garden in Bedminster, or waiting for a bus in Easton, and you look up and you are at the Balloon Fiesta. It belongs to the whole city. But none of this happens by accident. So I'd like to thank the Fiesta board and the team who delivered this event. To the pilots and the crews, you were up long before any of the rest of us were. To the volunteers, the traders, the police, the fire and ambulance crews, and our own council teams. And also to the residents of Long Aston, Bow Aston and Lee Woods, who have all of this on their doorstep every August and put up with it with remarkable good grace. One last thing. This same weekend, the BBC proms are in residence at Bristol Beacon, down in the city centre. World-class music on one side of the river, 100 balloons on the other. It seemed a shame not to put the two together. So in a moment, you are going to hear the BBC Orchestra play the opening of Richard Strauss's Also Sprach Zarathustra. Strauss gave this movement a title of its own. He called it Sunrise. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend, look after each other, and set your eyes on the horizon. Because it is my very great pleasure to declare the 48th Bristol International Balloon Fiesta open.
We are good to go for flight this morning. The Albert Goodman balloon leading off for the first mass ascent of the Bristol Balloon Fiesta. Off it goes. Such a gorgeous sight across Bristol. How lucky we would be able to live in a city that can do incredible things like this. From no burners, can I just say. All of a sudden, we're in the Caribbean, in the middle of Aston Court. Up to 70 balloons going to be taken off this morning. We'll find out very shortly which direction they're going to be going in. So we are geared up for a lovely 3 days of weather. Sunny spells today, some very light winds. And right across Bristol, there will be people not just sitting on the edges here, up on the bank. Good morning to you all up there. Wait to see the balloons come over. It will be the most incredible sight. Just say when the balloons go off this morning, when it all gets opened up a little bit more, we've got In the Clouds at the Bristol Balloon Fiesta yet again this year. It's well, you can't sort of see it to believe it. It's a semi-inflated balloon on its side, so you can go inside, have a look around, and the film, the sound, it's basically an incredible show that's celebrating the balloon heritage, the history of the Fiesta. You can watch all that from right inside the balloon. I mentioned earlier the special shape balloons that are here this weekend. We've got special shape, 23 special shape balloons this weekend. 16 of them are going to be free flying. The rest of them will be tethered. So we'll see how many we can spot. The flying ones were Astro the Alien. I'm reliably informed the head of a group of aliens from the planet Zircon. Astro has a volume of 48,000 cubic feet. And that's just a number that's actually quite too big for me to be able to work out what that means. Screen of the Alien going up as well this morning. Blitz the Dragon. We've got Scarecrow, we've got a koala. Timberloo the Lions going up. There's a football, a wolf. Wallace and Gromit will be here with their moon rocket. Quite a few new balloons going to be here this weekend as well. Cherry, the car manufacturer, is the Fiesta's official car partner. The brand Cherry on top of balloon. You can find their cars on display at their showroom lounge all weekend as well. And Fiesta launching a balloon at the Fiesta this weekend as well, inside their on-site restaurant. The balloons are gradually inflating now. Albert Goodman was the first one off, leading the NASA set this morning. We've got second balloon going off now. quite quickly now with all the balloons going up. Loads inflating as they start clearing out and making some space for even more balloons falling behind them to be able to inflate those and send them off. A little bit of detail on where they're going to be going. Heading southeast, we're told this morning, going to be heading down towards Penrose, Kingston sort of way.
He's cool.
And then a bit later on this morning, in an hour's time, you'll be able to see our historic balloons here this morning. They're tethered only balloons. The suffocate, the tethered suffocate will be part of that, in addition to the historic suffocate balloons. And the Bristol Balloon Collectors also bring two of the old Bristol balloons which they hope really tether together. And then also at 7:30 this morning, model balloon and model plane displays. So basically ballooning on a third of the scale. Colourful radio controlled hot air balloons, teddy bear size, in a basket. And you'll be able to see as well aerobatic model aircraft display, all the sort of loops and dives and wooden turns.
Right, man, stand it up. Okay, get to the line, stand it up, right? open in a little bit. So they cut, yeah, they're coming over towards you and Hengrove and all of that way. So there we are then. Thank you. Yeah. See you later. Bye.
control department of DWR. So you can see where everything's going. Digital map, updating landing locations. The balloon starts off from the main arena here. 17 balloons now. It's updated even as I'm talking. 17 balloons are now airborne. Make my way back into the facility now. First of all, it's the head my driver. As we set off, I kid you not, there was a skeleton that was about to be hung at the end of the balloon. So if you see a balloon going up with a skeleton hanging on the back, it's just an extra way. We've got, all sorts of many more are taken on. As I say, up to 70 balloons that could be taking flight from the arena this morning. And you can have a look to see where they're all going. The advice we're being given is, what we're being told, is they're going to be heading towards Pembrose, Hampton kind of way. So if you're not at the arena all day today, if you, sorry to say it, some people might have to go to work this morning. Isn't that a sad thought on a Friday? But if you're heading to work, if you are under the path of the balloon heading to Pembrose, you can raise your see them, and you can follow on the flight path to see where they're all coming down to the landing as well. And go and do. I did a couple of times do nothing as good as dropping one. And my goodness, it packed me up when it was much. Loads of things going on this morning. The balloons are going to be going up for probably another 40 minutes or so. It's going to take them all to go. And then we've got various events on in the arena. Lots of things over the next 3 days just as you entertain. We have at 7:30 this morning. We've got some headed balloons this morning. We've got historic balloons and some special shapes. There's some special shapes going up in the air today and tomorrow and hopefully tomorrow as well. But there are some that are just being headed as well. You can see those all at 7:30 in the arena. Have a little look and see what they're up to. And we've got model balloon and model plane displays at 7:30 as well. So and then we've got model aircraft displays that can look from the different turns. And there's that going to shoot behind. More going up now. The officials looking at how many are on the side. 21 balloons now heading up. So the handle of the screwdriver is going up. Passengers going up, the screwdriver is going down. Going up as well. I can see the longest balloon goodbye. They have a very happy trip. We are up to 38 balloons in the sky, having set off from the arena this morning. And I feel like just as one takes off, I see another one being unfurled. So it could take some time to get through all of these. More and more vehicles beginning to leave the site as well, all the support trucks going off to go and follow. Track their balloons. You can track it as well if you go onto the Bristol International Balloon Fiesta website. You can head to flight control in partnership with DWR. Track it all, see how many balloons are in the sky. You can see which direction they're going. It tracks them as they go. At the moment, the most southernmost is sort of heading down towards Bishopsworth kind of area. We did think they were going to be heading more towards Kinchambe way, but they seem to be going much more southerly, heading towards Bishopsworth, some of them at the minute. You can track them, you can see where they're landing. Follow them if you like. Help them pack up at the other end. Lots more going on in the arena, even when the balloons do leave. We've got Fiesta Family Zone, which is open from 8 o'clock until 6 o'clock every day. Loads of free family activities. We've got a giant sand pit there, games, entertainment.
A koala bear, a wolf, a panda.
in the next 15 minutes, if you've kind of woken up a little bit now and you feel like a bit of stretching, 15 minutes time the family yoga will start. It's on the moon stage. If you want to go and have a go at it, it's a family yoga session, so hopefully not too taxing. Lord, black stripy balloon being inflated now. Looks like a bumblebee down there. Teenage Cancer Trust balloon lifting off up into the sky. Have a lovely flight this morning, guys. If you fancy having a little look around a fire appliance, you can do that this morning as well. 11 o'clock this morning, Asian Fire and Rescue are going to be here with a fire engine back at the Fiesta on hand to talk about their work and be able to demonstrate the appliance, the fire engine, and show some of the equipment on it, give some advice on water and fire safety and road safety and things like that as well. So go along and have a look. They'd love to talk to you about what they do. So I can see as well, we've got a new balloon to the Fiesta this year is Cherry, the car manufacturer. Cherry on the top, the balloon that they've got here this year, hopper balloon. Well, they're heading down that way. We're sort of straight down, not necessarily where we thought they were going to go this morning, but heading straight down over Bishopsworth area. 3 balloons have landed so far. But then you just turn around and see some just behind you going in a completely different direction. We've got 4 minutes if you want to have a go at a little bit of yoga. It's a family yoga session, so great for the kids as well if you want to go and have a little bit of a stretch. It's 7:30 every day on the moon stage. Laura is leading it, so go along and have a go. swearing balloon is still on the ground.
Thing clear of the ground, the other man puts his red thing up and goes, yeah, mentions another tether, look, watch, in a minute now, look, red thing up, and then she'll come back down again. Zara! As many times as she
We should give a special wave off to a balloon that's just taken off that has come all the way from Mexico. It is an international balloon fiesta. We do have teams from all over the world. The Festival de Globo Balloon and Crew from Mexico hosting their own balloon fiesta in November in Leon in Mexico. Other teams that have come from all over the world are from Belgium, the St. Nicholas and Tim's Balloons and Crew from Belgium, one of the Fiesta's twinning partners who host their own balloon fiesta in September. We've got teams coming from America, Smiley Scarecrows with the Indie Hot Air team. It's the same team that attended the fiesta last year. They brought Oggy the Dragon with them last year. This year they brought Smiley Scarecrow. And the football, when you see it, the footballs come from the Netherlands.
Good darling! He's good Bellingham! It's a Let's have the ice cream there! You know those little circle bits there? It's like they're coming around the yeah, they look like it's time to have breakfast. I'm getting
So officially we have 42 balloons that have left the arena now. Unofficially, it's potentially another sort of 15, 20 or so that have left that don't have the same tracking facilities as we have on the 42 that have left. We have 4 landings recorded so far. If you're interested in following them and seeing what's happening, you log on to the Bristol International Balloon Fiesta website and head to flight control. You'll be able to see it. Most southerly now, the furthest away from us, is just approaching Withywood. We also have one that's heading to Banff. So looking out across the arena now, you can see that Scarecrow is massive, isn't it? It's very, very impressive. Very lucky to have it here this weekend. And so coming up we'll have historic balloons, we'll have model balloons taking some race, little teddy bear, suitably sized balloons, and also model plane displays. Hello Lee.
Hello, good morning, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. What a lovely morning to be in the centre of Bristol.
Oh, fantastic, I'm so lucky, so lucky.
So tell me, you've got the model aircraft here today, tell me about what you've got.
Yeah, we've got a few different model aircraft. We've got some foam ones, biplane, monoplane, we've got a jet, and a few large propellers and pneumatic aircraft.
Talk me through, we've got one here. It's, what's this like? 4 foot or so tall, long, and that's going to be flying up and around, and you're controlling that, isn't it?
That's correct, yeah, this is a totally black aircraft, an extra 300, it's free flight. That's about a £2,000 aircraft.
So tell me what we can expect to see.
Oh, lots of lifts and blocks and spins and rolls and hovering. We've got a lot of power, so we can hover like a balloon and go up like a rocket.
Some model smaller balloons up with some teddy bears. So the risk of collision, you're going to say, well, away, keep the teddy bears safe.
I'll promise you, I'll take that away from you.
Well, that will be coming up very shortly. Clearing the arena for interaction and still more balloons to go up and count. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's another one on the ground that's inflating now. So lots more balloons to take off this morning. Heading in 2 different directions. We've got the Dragon heading off one way. Meanwhile, we've got all sorts of other animals heading off the other direction. If you want to track them and see where you're going, you can. Just log on to the website.
That was the car done with the
So officially now, according to the tracker, we have 38 balloons in the skies. 12 have recorded landings so far. It doesn't necessarily mean that there are just 38 balloons in the skies, because some of them aren't tracking while they're up there, and they'll be able to having quite a serious series of surgery.
Tao dito, among ginaglawa nga kataltalunan, dati panganan, dati pagkayaman.
I made a gun holding me. I made a gun.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Why do you ever use
Oh, yes, because they Alright, I'm going to step in and think about it.
Nakatsi tao dito, among ginaglawa nga kataltalunan. Dati itsura panganan, dati pagkayaman. I will show you the next video. Ang lagyan ni Bundo, hindi lang nakatsi tao dito, among ginaglawa nga kataltalunan. Dati itsura panganan, dati pagkayaman.